Hello everyone, it's Karen at the Cool Tools Studio, and I'm here today to offer an introduction to wolf clay. Wolf clay is a reusable clay designed to hold elements and pieces securely in place while soldering and fusing, preventing movement and simplifying the soldering process. Wolf clay doesn't burn, sink, swell, or stick, making it an ideal support for placing elements and components together while fabricating. It can be reconstituted with water and used over and over again. It's asbestos-free and a safer and more convenient alternative to other soldering supports. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple demonstration of how wolf clay can be used to support your elements while soldering. It's recommended that you wear gloves while working with wolf clay, or that you wash your hands immediately after touching it. So I'm sliding on some gloves, and it's a pliable clay that's a little bit firm. And basically what you can do with it is place pieces exactly where they need to be. And it's great because it doesn't have a big heat sink to it like some other soldering supports can have, and it's not going to slip or move while you turn your annealing pan or do any other adjustments. Today I'm going to be applying a cute little jump ring to my little lobster here. And for that, I'm actually just going to go ahead and be pressing both the elements into one piece here. And I'm going to be putting my jump ring here. So I've got some clay holding this part securely, and then I'm going to put a little bit more to kind of build up a little bit further away from the claw there. And this stuff is amazing because you really can get support exactly where you need it. And so much of soldering, and whether your solder joint is going to be successful or not, is in the preparation and having things ready to go before you start heating. So I'm going to use some tweezers to really precisely place this smaller element here. Gotta push it back a bit. And that looks like it should be good. Like any other time that you're soldering, you want to make sure that you're working in a well-ventilated environment, wearing safety glasses, and that any long hair is pulled back and you're not wearing long sleeves. Also, like any other soldering operation, I'm going to be applying my flux. And I've just got some handy flux here, picking some up on a brush. I'm brushing it on both my components to be joined. And I'm going to be pick soldering today, so I'm going to be heating up my piece and then using a pick to pick up the solder and place it. You could also heat your piece and then use tweezers to pick up and place, whatever is preferred. But I'm turning my torch on and then heating my pieces. I know that my lobster is a lot larger than my jump ring, so I'm going to be focusing my heat over here. Because in order for your solder joint to be successful, both pieces of metal have to reach the flow temperature of the target of the solder you're using at the same time. If one element is hotter than the other, the solder is just going to flow and attach to the hottest element. So you can see here that the clay is changing colors, but it has not moved at all. My piece is exactly where it needs to be. And there's no gross burning or smoke or anything like that with this. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my solder. I'm going to place it there. I'm going to grab another piece too. I'm soldering on FS999 metal clay, so there's a little bit of a solder soaking that I'm going to be dealing with, so I used a little more solder than you would if you were just doing traditional soldering. You can see my solder kind of flowed to the one side there, so I'm going to focus my heat on my lobster to try to pull it over here. And there's my joint. You're going to allow this to cool completely before you pull the clay away, so I'm going to let that happen. Once your piece has cooled, you can just kind of gently pull away the wolf clay. And your piece should just kind of pop right off of it. It's worth mentioning that I'm using it today to solder a sterling silver jump ring onto a fine silver element, but that this clay can be used with soldering base metals, sterling, fine silver, gold, but the manufacturer does not recommend using it with platinum as it can cause pitting. So my soldering operation is complete, and I'm going to take this off to pickle. And as far as this clay goes, you can take it and place it in with some water, and it will rehydrate, so you can use it time and time again. This clay really is amazing. I love how it lets you place your elements exactly where they need to be, making soldering a breeze. It's a very welcome addition to my studio, and I hope it proves helpful to you too. Thanks for watching.